The Kelly Cup. It's more than a trophy. It's a dream. To win it, players must battle through 72 intense games. Some playing the same opponent 3 times in a week just to earn a chance at glory. Idaho has 2. Allen has 2. And for many teams, the chase continues. This is what players dream of, to lift that trophy, to cement their place in history.
The most valuable player is going to be Matt Register.
It's hard work, honestly. At the end of the day, I mean, you're playing 4 best-of-7 rounds, play over 100 games a year, try to win one of those things.
But as the regular season draws to a close, not every team will make it. For some, heartbreak looms as their season ends in disappointment. For one, though, the dream will be realized. They'll fight through the playoffs, and when the dust settles, they'll hoist the Kelly Cup.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it.
The Idaho Steelheads, first year in the ECHL, 2004 Kelly Cup champions.
Yeah, special feeling to bring the first professional championship to Boise.
We had a really nice blend of some talented guys that still had gas in the tank as an older group that could play the game, and we all accepted our roles.
The coach has to get together, and the players have to get together, and it's all one group.
We had a good team. We had a good team on the ice. We had a good team off the ice.
We did everything together. We drank together, we ate together, we played together.
It just makes everybody in the team say, hey, we can do this, let's go and do it.
We lost Game 7 in San Diego in WCHL. 2 years later, we lost double OT Game 6 at home against Fresno. We took those losses to heart, and I truly believe that elevated us for us to win that first Kelly Cup.
Once you've won one, it's the greatest thing in the world.
You know, we got that first one, it was a good feeling, and what happens when you get the first one? You want another one.
So the ECHL 2023-24 season, 28 teams made up 4 different divisions. 4 teams from each division qualify for the playoffs. Furthest team west, the Idaho Steelheads. And the furthest east team would be the Newfoundland Growlers in St. John's, Newfoundland.
The Steelheads and the Growlers, they did meet back in Boise earlier this season. The Steelheads picked up 1 win, fell once in regulation, and also lost in a shootout. It's the first time that the Steelheads are here since 2011 when they played the Victoria Salmon Kings. Well, like we said, it's the Steelheads and the Growlers here from St. John's, Newfoundland, the lovely Mary Brown Center.
Goes back to, you know, the dog days of the year, being middle of March and having to have a road trip, you know, 4,000 miles away from home. It was a long trip.
It was around like 8,000 miles that it was traveled. I had it all calculated somewhere.
That whole road trip was kind of long and grueling, and you're just kind of grinding to get through games.
We just honestly weren't clicking. We weren't executing.
Face-off won by Newfoundland. Steo shot turned aside by Kylie. The rebound into the net.
It was kind of uncharacteristic that we weren't able to really generate a whole heck of a lot.
Weiss knocked to the ground by Kudla, intercepted by Coyne. He springs McCollum in on a breakaway. Lyndon McCollum firing in the left pad, stopped by McKay.
Yeah, we were not great that whole road trip.
After St. John's, obviously with the weather and that whole hiccup, fly to Montreal, go to Trois-Rivières and battle some adversity.
The club flew from St. John's, Newfoundland to Trois-Rivières, which is dead smack in the middle of Montreal and Quebec City. White will leading for the opening face-off against Boise, and the puck is down. We are underway. Sit back and enjoy.
We sucked that trip.
Here come the Lions. Backdoor feed and a goal.
It was the first shutout that the Steelheads had faced in, I think, 100 games.
Here come the Lions left to right. Cone up to the ground. John Parker Jones was the lone goal scorer for the Lions on Wednesday. Island out in front for Gay, and he scores.
You know, Trois is a team that, you know, was super fast, and, you know, I think on ice we matched up really, really well against. But I do vividly remember that there were a lot of times where we got out-muscled by a team we had no business getting out-muscled by.
As the Steelheads going to be shut out for the first time this season, they fall 5-0 to the Lions here on this Friday night
from Trois-Rivières.
And we dropped 2 of 3 games in Trois-Rivières to get shut out. I think we lost the other one in a shootout as well.
First shooter for the Lions is Alex-Olivier Voyer. Voyer will collect at center ice. Drifts over to the left, now cutting through inside the left circle. High slot forehand, he scores. So the Lions score on their first shooter. Well, Jordan Kawaguchi needs to score here for Idaho. It'll be the Lions coming away with the shootout win. Cuts over to the left circle. Now cutting back to the middle. Kawaguchi save made by Mann, and the Steelheads will fall by a final score of 5-4 in a shootout to wrap up this 16 Canadian road trip.
Just kind of not a great taste, and then obviously made the travel home a little bit longer.
It's certainly good to be back home. The Steelheads returning on Sunday from a 12-day Canadian road trip.
Momentum's everything in hockey. When you can take the wind out of the sails of the other team, it's it's something you can tangibly feel.
We've always talked about having your B game. Everyone wants to play their best game, their A game. Some nights it's not there. Your legs might be a little heavy. Your mind might be elsewhere. As a team, maybe we're a little disconnected, not in sync. So we'll always preach, find our B game and allow yourself to kind of build small steps of getting confident.
So much goes into it. It's not just show up and work hard. You got to work smart. I think you need character in the locker room. We need leadership.
I think for myself, I was fortunate my first year playing pro hockey. I had a lot of good leadership and guys that kind of helped me along as well. Everybody wants to move up, but you got to work together and you can't do it by yourself. So it's, everybody goes through frustrations, whether not being able to produce or maybe you just feel like you can do more for the team. But whatever that role is just finding a way to kind of glue it in.
AJ White, he is the glue guy. He is the heart and soul. I think it's safe to say the heart and soul of the team.
AJ's been the captain here now for a while, and he loves playing hockey still.
In close quarters, one-on-one, he's the best person you possibly can be around, and I think that is what makes him such a great captain, is he's so supportive of everyone in that dressing room and such a good friend to everybody in that dressing room.
Yeah, he's the best captain I've ever had. I mean, he's so down to earth and so willing to help others. But when he goes on the ice, he's such a competitor, and he wears the C and the Steelheads so proudly. I mean, he doesn't take shifts off. He may not be the most vocal guy, but he leads by example on the ice. He's never not taking a hit or never getting out of a block shot. He's never losing a race on the forecheck. I mean, he just shows that it's a mindset of your attitude and effort, and his attitude is always good and his effort is always high.
Oh, good try.
I mean, if your captain's doing that, you really have no choice but to do what he's doing.
In the course of the game when, Whitey's got the feeling where things aren't going the greatest and he feels he needs to step up and say something in the dressing room, everyone's listening. Everyone's locked into everything he's saying.
I think we had the better period, eh? Just a couple mishaps. We're fucking fine here.
AJ White is a true servant leader.
It starts at a young age, I think, in hockey. You're taught to be your best self, and that's kind of how your teams are successful.
Malcolm Gladwell talks about a tribe and how people do and what they're able to accomplish when they're part of that group. And I want to be part of that group. I want to be a leader in that group. I want to help guide people in that kind of direction.
Going to college, our coach was always like, we're going to make you a better person than you were when you came in here. And he's like, can't promise you anything hockey-wise, but you'll have the tool to be a successful person after hockey.
I think a lot of it is just like the commitment to each other, especially with, this team and this organization. That's something that's kind of been bred for a while. It's just that pride of being in Boise and being a Steelhead.
Yeah, I mean, we have a saying in our dressing room. We got it from the New Zealand All Blacks, sweep the sheds, which means there's no job too small. It doesn't matter if you're the coach, a player, a veteran, a rookie. The bus needs to be loaded. Let's get it loaded.
Here in Idaho, we have this culture where, we're such a tight-knit group and everybody, cares about each other so much that, the hockey part of really takes a back seat.
I don't know if there's a secret sauce. I mean, it goes back to our staff. Our people are good people. They interact with our fans well.
The thing that I have the utmost respect for as far as the organization goes, is that they treat each other like family.
Yeah, Rocky's been with us since day one, too, as a booster club. She started it. And it's another great asset that we have, that the communities come together with the Booster Club. They support the team great.
All of us in town were big fans right away. I mean, we're so thrilled to have hockey come here.
We're proud of what we have here in Boise, and that's why a lot of guys retire here.
They feel cared for, they feel welcome and part of the success of the organization. And honestly, I think that's one of the reasons that hockey has spread, the love of hockey has spread throughout the Valley, because of the tenure of the Steelheads organization to really make people feel at home.
I love it. I love coming to the rink every day, being with the guys. Now as a coach, trying to get them better, get our team better, being with my staff. It's a unique experience, just being able to experience the ups and downs of life and the game together rather than just by yourself. But it's a truly special sport.
You guys there last night?
We were.
Perfect.
Great game.
That was. Good to put those guys away.
Yes.
For me, and I think as a group, one, getting Merchant back, me and him played a lot of games together before he left, and we have a great friendship, and we're one of those guys that we've been in touch even when he was gone, and we'd still hang out when he'd come back into town after his season was done.
I kind of told Keenan and Cam, I think around Christmas we'll be getting a call from Merch.
I think every summer he reaches out to me and he says, I always got a number 28 jersey waiting for you. When he started coaching, was my first year pro, was his first year as an assistant. So we've spent a lot of time with each other and, growing a relationship. It's been really, really fun.
So that was good to have him back. He's a tremendous hockey player, a big piece of what we've done over here.
Even though he doesn't have a letter on his jersey, he's a leader in every sense of that. And even with Kawaguchi back now, same thing, plays hard, he's vocal.
Partner, short!
And it's just another guy that brings energy to the room. And
Let's go! Start moving our fucking feet!
When Gooch came to play for us last year, we realized right away he's just a natural-born leader.
It's your leadership group. Not only your leadership group, but your best players being your best players and your best teammates. Everyone has a job, and everyone on their team is doing a job and doing it well. The team's probably going to be good.
After playing 9 of their 14 games during the month of March on the road, the Idaho Steelheads wrap up the regular season with 5 straight games at the Idaho Central Arena, beginning tonight in a best-of-3 series with the Rapid City Rush.
All right, boys, good to be home. Let's make sure we take advantage here, all right? Have a good first 20. We'll build off that. Center, who's going?
Rapid City, a team right back in playoff contention. So you're getting that playoff hockey type feel, which we've talked about, and you kind of look at this as a mini playoff series.
Absolutely. I imagine they're going to be, hungry to play some playoff hockey games, and they're probably going to start here tonight.
Well, the opening face-off, game 1 of this 3-game set here this week between the Steelheads and the Rush is coming up next. Steelheads back on in here right to left. White down the left side. He'll cross corner it to the far corner. Neerum collects above the far half boards. He'll send it out to the point. Good keep by Kawaguchi, left side of the line. Down low for White. Out in front, glove down by Neerum. He scores! Willie Neerum!
I just saw obviously a really good keep by Gooch up at the line, then passed it down to Whitey, and then I saw the puck kind of ramp off the defender's stick, but I caught out of midair and happened to go in. So even after the puck went in, I thought they were going to call it no goal for some reason or something. But yeah, really happy just in general just to score and to help the team. So
Helton bites across the attacking line, drifts over to the right circle, tries to go back to the near side for Murphy, gets deflected back, and oh my goodness, what do we have here? Connor Millimux and Tyson Helgeson squaring off right at center ice. Big grab on Helgeson, getting a couple in. Helgeson going with the uppercut. Now Millimux delivers one. Helgeson back with another. Now Millimux getting one in. Helgeson knocking the helmet off of Millimux. They are going at it behind the Idaho blue line to our right. Millimux over the top, swinging. Gets one, gets two, and gets three! Helgeson back with the right. The officials right there, but they're still going at it. And the officials wanted to come in and break it up. Helgeson and Millimuk still swinging, and down goes Helgeson.
Wow, what a fight. Connor just loves to throw him. He's got good patience in there and landed some hard shots.
Takes a lot of courage to, drop the gloves in center ice like that. And, whenever someone's willing to do it, it's always a pat on the back.
And here we go. For the second time tonight, we're going toe-to-toe at center ice. Kanade and Bowman. Kanade grabs on to Bowman. Kanade trying to get a right in. Bowman gets one and knocks Kanade's helmet off. Now Bowman going back. Kanade going with the left, and he brings him down. 2 fights in the first period.
Crowd's definitely into it. That's got to be tough, too, for Kanade after the end of a shift. Get out to center ice and start chucking him.
You got me with one good, but you got laid in a lot of knuckles. Yeah. Where you can reach. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Getting in tight, and I was trying to throw a left, and I couldn't pop myself up. Good tilt, Millie.
Good finish, eh, Colin? Good finish there. Let's fucking end these guys' season right here. After 20 minutes, let's go.
Now here comes Idaho's leading point getter, Wade Murphy, who's driven up in the left wing corner wall down to our left by Taylor. Puck out to the high slot. Kawaguchi off the bar. White scores! A.J. White right on a platter. A.J. White with his 111th career goal as a Steelhead, tying Scott Bird, who's directly below us here, for 3rd all-time in franchise history.
Stay heavy, stay fast. 120 here with them.
10 seconds to go. One last chance here for Rapid City. Ward down the left side, tied up with Sims. Russell with the takeaway to the empty net. He scores! With the empty netter, and that will do it with 0.8 seconds left to go. Mark Rassel with his 32nd goal of the season.
And I ended up coming back, 4 games left in the season. Got to readjust, got to play some games, get used to things back down here, and it worked out well.
And with the win here tonight, the Idaho Steelheads knocked the Rapid City Rush out of playoff contention, and the Steelheads pick up this week's 3-game series sweep with a 4-2 victory, and they finish off the Rush.
Hell of a fucking win, boys. Clicked out to a lot of guys. Nicky had a fucking hell of a game, man, but
yeah.
I like that. Fuck you. Hey, it's great to be back, boys. Fuck it, let's keep going tomorrow. Let's keep going the next couple weeks.
We rested a few guys, but ultimately you don't want to go in with your top guys necessarily rusty from not playing or playing the right way. So our kind of message, once we realized even league-wise we couldn't really move up or down, it was more about the process of the game rather than the outcome of the game. And I thought our guys did a great job, especially the last 5 games against Rapid and Utah, of just really executing our game plan and making sure we were sharp. And, I feel good about this group going into playoffs.
Going into playoffs, it was one of those things we knew for a while that we were going to finish second in the division. Kansas City had built a substantial margin. And then from where we were to the other teams, we, with 2-3 weeks left, we knew that no one was going to catch either Kansas City or us. So we go into the last weekend of the regular season with 2 games against Utah. And essentially, Utah needs to win both. So we know that we can end Utah's playoff chances.
Again, here you go, baby.
Utah's got to be our biggest rival. Just close. We play them the most, too. It's always fun playing Utah, though. It is, because it's they've been a good team and everything.
The Steelheads and Grizzlies wrap up the regular season with a pair of games beginning here tonight. down at ice level in between the benches. As the puck is down, we are underway. Sit back and enjoy. Left wing side, back to the blue line. Register, a wrister, score! Register with the wrister from the blue line, and we've got a one-goal hockey game.
There always is a drive to shut down Utah. They're a team you love to hate just with how often we have to play them.
To overtime we go. Idaho will begin this overtime session on the power play. White wins the faceoff. Kawaguchi into the offensive zone. Jordan Kawaguchi, left circle, right circle, our Curry one-timer. He scores! Overtime winner! 9 seconds into overtime. Francesco Arcuri. A 4-3 overtime victory for the Idaho Steelheads.
Watching Arcuri like progress throughout the year, you're kind of like, wow, this kid grew into an adult, which maybe some of us never would have thought that we'd see that day.
All right, boys, have some fun here tonight. Enjoy the last one at home. Dinner, get the boys going.
All right, boys, have a good one tonight. All right, up front we got Lindy, Promo, Willie. Back there we got Cuds, Gats, and Keels is kicking.
We're down to the final game of the regular season as the Steelheads are locked in as a number 2 seed out of the Mountain Division, and here tonight they look to knock the Utah Grizzlies out of playoff contention. We're underway here for the final game of the regular season. The Grizzlies gain possession here. Murray behind the net, Pelton bites, left wing, shaking his way out through center, left to right. 6-on-5 advantage, delayed penalty call. Pelton bites, firing, and scoring! Ty Pelton Price gives the Steelheads a 1-0 lead.
Boys, Angle, great job on the kill. That's fucking huge. All right, especially in that short of your job. Fuck right to it. Now let's finish the job. Now let's finish these fuckers off. Okay? 20 minutes left. We know what to do. Let's fuck close out.
Merchant and White will kill off the first 45 seconds. Here's Vieira with a takeaway, right circle, fires, and scores! Oh, baby! How about it? Cutler, right circle to the net, turned aside by Kylie. Murray collects, far corner. Stapley giving chase. 10 seconds to go. Puck tied up in the far corner. Cutler getting free. Back to the near corner. Wesley across the zone. 4 seconds to go. Mayhew to the net. Blocked away wide. And the Steelheads will take it in the final game of the regular season. 2-0 as Jake Kiley, a 36-save shutout for his first ECHL career shutout. And Idaho will wrap up the head-to-head season series against Utah 10-3-1, including 5-1-1 here in Boise.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, there you go, Tom.
Every time you can, end a team season like that, it's obviously a positive note, going into playoffs.
Boys, fucking unbelievable season. 100 points on the year. That's fucking great job. One last time for the regular season, Bubs. Hope that fuck is fun.